the reflection that feels off. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look shorter or heavier than I actually am? You didn't gain weight overnight. You didn't shrink 2 inches. But something in your outfit, the way it hangs, the way it cuts, the way it layers, just feels off. If that's ever happened to you, you're not alone. So many petite women over 50 experience this, not because their bodies changed, but because their style habits never evolved with them. The same flattering rules we were taught years ago, looser tops, longer layers, cropped pants, busy prints, can quietly start working against us, stealing our shape and hiding our natural elegance. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't need a whole new wardrobe to fix it. You just need a few gentle shifts, small adjustments that instantly bring back your balance, your flow, and that confident feeling of, yes, this looks like me. Because looking taller, slimmer, or more elegant isn't about perfection, it's about proportion. And when you start dressing in harmony with your shape instead of fighting against it, everything changes, not just how you look, but how you carry yourself. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 common style habits that secretly add pounds and steal inches from petite women over 50, and how to fix each one with simple, graceful tweaks. By the end, you'll see that elegance doesn't come from size, height, or trend. It comes from understanding your shape and dressing in a way that honors it beautifully, confidently, and unapologetically. Style habit 1, hiding behind baggy clothing. Let's start with the habit. So many of us fall into wearing oversized or baggy clothes to feel comfortable or to hide parts of our body. It comes from a kind place. We all want ease, modesty, and softness as our bodies change. But here's the truth. Those loose, shapeless layers don't hide anything. They actually erase your shape and make you look wider and shorter. When fabric hangs away from your body without structure, it adds bulk around your middle and hips exactly where most petite women want lightness. The result? You lose your natural curves, your waist disappears, and your silhouette turns into one straight, heavy block. Now, this doesn't mean giving up comfort or squeezing into tight clothes. It simply means finding the sweet spot between flow and fit. Look for fabrics that move soft knits, drapey crepes, light cotton blends, but with a hint of structure near the shoulders or waist. Try tucking in just the front of your blouse, or choose tops that gently taper inward at the sides. And when you wear a cardigan or jacket, leave it open. It creates a vertical line that instantly elongates your frame. Here's a little styling trick that always works. If one part of your outfit is loose, make the other part fitted. For example, a flowy blouse with slim pants, or a structured blazer over a softer top. That balance keeps your shape visible and elegant. And on a deeper level, this is about more than fashion. Because when we hide our bodies, we often end up hiding our confidence too. You don't need to cover yourself to look elegant, you need to define yourself. So the next time you reach for that big, comfy sweater, ask yourself, is this giving me comfort? Or is it taking away my shape? The difference between the two isn't size, it's self-awareness. Style habit 2. Wearing cropped pants. Too often, capri and cropped pants feel like the perfect choice. They're breezy, comfortable, and easy to move in. But here's the style truth no one really tells you. For petite women, they can quietly shorten your entire frame. When pants end mid-calf or high on the ankle, they create a horizontal break in your leg line, right where you need it to stay long and flowing. Even if your outfit looks cute from the waist up, that little cut across your leg visually stops the eye. Instead of looking elongated and graceful, your legs appear shorter and wider. And after 50, when many of us naturally lose a little height or carry our weight differently, This small styling choice can make a surprisingly big difference. But the fix? It's easy, and it doesn't mean giving up your favorite cropped styles. Try ankle grazing pants instead, the kind that end just above your ankle bone. That extra inch of fabric keeps the eye moving smoothly down, making your legs look longer instantly. And if you love your shorter pants, pair them with shoes in the same color tone: beige, nude, or soft blush for light skin, tan or cocoa for deeper tones. It creates a clean, unbroken line that lengthens your entire silhouette. Here's a visual secret. Every horizontal line shortens, every vertical line lengthens. So when your hemline stops mid-leg, your reflection feels smaller. But when your pant and shoe color blend, your whole frame lifts. And on an emotional note, many women wear cropped pants because they feel safe. They're familiar, easy, and forgiving. But comfort doesn't mean compromise. When you choose a slightly longer cut or softer tone, you're not changing your style, you're simply giving it room to breathe upward. Because when your clothes create vertical flow, they don't just add inches to your legs, they add grace to your presence. Style. Habit 3. Ignoring the waistline. This one happens so often, especially after 50. We start choosing clothes that skim over everything, hoping they'll make us look slimmer. But instead, they often do the opposite. Because when you ignore your waistline, you remove the natural balance that gives your body its shape, movement, and grace. Your waist, whether high, low, soft, or defined, is the anchor of your silhouette. When clothing hangs straight from your shoulders or falls loosely from the bust, it hides that natural curve, creating a square shape. The result? You look shorter, boxier, and heavier than you are. Now here's the beautiful fix. Bring your waist back into focus, gently. You don't need tight belts or cinched corsets, just small touches that create definition. Try a blouse with subtle darting or a wrap-style top that shapes your midsection without clinging. Or simply tuck the front of your shirt slightly into your pants or skirt. It creates a natural point of balance for the eye. If you love looser clothing, balance it with high-rise trousers that sit comfortably at your waist. They lengthen your legs, define your middle, and restore proportion, no effort required. And there's an emotional truth here too. After 50, many women dress to hide, not highlight. We say, "Oh, I don't have a waist anymore," when in reality, it's still there, it just needs a softer frame. Defining your waist isn't about showing off, it's about honoring your natural lines. Because when your clothes echo your body's rhythm, something magical happens. You start standing differently. Your posture straightens, your shoulders open, and your confidence quietly returns. So the next time you put on that long tunic or boxy top, ask yourself, is this flowing with my shape or hiding it completely? Remember, a visible waist isn't about size, it's about strength. Style habit 4. Overlayering or bulky fabrics. Layering can be one of the most elegant style techniques when done right. But for petite women over 50, it's also one of the easiest ways to unintentionally add bulk and lose height. Here's why. Every layer adds thickness. And when fabrics are heavy, thick sweaters, chunky knits, stiff jackets, they start stacking instead of flowing. That extra volume doesn't just keep you warm, it quietly widens your frame and shortens your silhouette. You've probably seen it happen. A long tunic under a heavy cardigan, topped with a scarf. It feels cozy, but from a distance, the body gets lost beneath the layers. There's no movement, no balance, just a column of fabric that hides your natural shape. The fix isn't giving up layering, it's mastering light layering. Choose thinner, breathable materials that glide over one another instead of bunching. Pair a fine knit sweater with a lightweight jacket or a flowy vest. And when you do wear multiple layers, make sure each piece has its own purpose, maybe a shorter top under a longer jacket, or a fitted inner layer beneath something open and soft. Color also helps. Try similar tones for a seamless, elongated effect. When layers blend rather than contrast sharply, the body appears taller and more elegant. And here's something emotional. Many women use layers as comfort, a sense of security, softness, or modesty. But sometimes those layers start doing what fear does: they hide us. When you let your outfit breathe, you let yourself breathe. And suddenly, you don't just look lighter, you feel lighter. So next time you reach for a chunky cardigan, ask yourself, am I adding warmth or hiding shape? Choose fabrics that move, colors that flow, and layers that frame, not bury, your beauty. Style habit 5. Choosing heavy prints or horizontal patterns. This one is sneaky because on the hanger, bold prints and horizontal patterns look exciting, expressive, even youthful. But when you put them on, something changes. Instead of adding energy, they can add width and quietly steal height. Here's why. Large or wide patterns pull the eye side to side rather than up and down. And for petite women, especially over 50, that side-to-side motion visually broadens the frame, making you appear shorter or fuller than you are. Think about it. A blouse with big, bright florals or wide stripes looks dramatic, but it can overwhelm a smaller frame. Now imagine instead a softly blended, vertical pattern or delicate, tone-on-tone prints that move with your body instead of fighting against it. Those gentle lines guide the eye upward, elongating your silhouette and softening your look without losing personality. The key isn't to avoid prints, it's to choose prints that flow. Go for vertical or diagonal patterns that lengthen the body, medium-scale designs that add movement, not noise, softer contrasts instead of harsh color breaks. And here's the emotional truth. After 50, we often reach for bold prints because they feel alive. They remind us that we still love color, still love expression, and that's beautiful. But real confidence doesn't come from louder clothes. It comes from clothes that listen to you. When your prints harmonize with your body, when they move, breathe, and follow your natural lines, your reflection stops feeling busy and starts feeling balanced. So the next time you're drawn to a bold pattern, ask, is this print wearing me, or am I wearing it? When the answer is you, the whole outfit lifts. Because prints should never shout over your elegance. They should whisper it softly. Style habit 6. Neglecting posture and fit. This final one might surprise you because it's not just about clothes, it's about how you wear them. Even the most beautifully tailored outfit can lose its magic if your posture or fit is working against you. Let's start with posture. You can be wearing the most flattering jacket, the perfect pants, and elegant shoes, but if your shoulders round forward or your chin tilts down, your entire frame compresses. Suddenly, you appear shorter, heavier, and less confident, even though nothing about your body has changed. But when you simply roll your shoulders back, lengthen your spine, and lift your chin slightly, everything transforms. Your clothes fall better. Your shape reappears. Your confidence shines through before you've even spoken a word. Now let's talk about fit. Too tight, and clothes create lines and tension that pull the eye horizontally. Too loose, and they hang like armor, erasing your figure entirely. The solution? Gentle tailoring pieces that follow your form without clinging to it. A half-inch adjustment at the shoulder, shorter hem, or a nipped waist can completely redefine your reflection. And the emotional truth behind this one is powerful. Posture and fit aren't just about looking better, they're about feeling grounded in who you are now. When you stand tall and wear clothes that truly fit your current body, not the one you had 10 years ago, not the one you wish you had, you stop fighting your reflection. You start celebrating it. Because elegance, at its core, isn't about fashion, it's about presence. When your posture lifts and your clothes follow your shape, the world doesn't just see your outfit, it sees you. So, the next time you get dressed, do one small thing before you leave. Stand tall, breathe in, and let your shoulders relax down your back. That one change will make every outfit and every day look and feel lighter, from style habits to confidence habits. When you really think about it, none of these 7 habits are mistakes, they're just comfort zones we built over time. Each one started with good intentions, staying cozy, hiding what we didn't love, or holding on to what once worked. But over the years, those little habits started doing something we never meant them to. They began to quietly shrink us. Not just in height or silhouette, but in presence. The truth is, style after 50 isn't about looking thinner or younger. It's about creating balance, movement, and harmony with who you are now. Because you're not the same woman you were 20 years ago, you're wiser, softer, stronger, and infinitely more interesting. And your clothes should tell that story. When you let go of the bulky layers, the cropped hems, the heavy prints, and the unflattering fits, you're not just adjusting fabric, you're reclaiming energy. You're choosing clothes that don't weigh you down, but lift you up. You're reminding yourself that elegance doesn't come from hiding the body, it comes from honoring it. So the next time you get dressed, don't ask, "Does this make me look taller?" Ask, "Does this make me feel lighter? Does it make me feel like me again?" Because confidence is the most flattering thing a woman can wear, and it never goes out of style.